Hello my friends and welcome to Joe's Gunpla Garage. This is our first type of vlog video here on the channel, and there's some important things that I want to go over. The very first thing I want to talk about is in this video we're going to be talking about this towards the end. Unfortunately, there's some announcements I need to make, so I kind of want a little bit more audience retention on this, but this is the giveaway of the Master Grade Sazabi for COD that I announced to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. So stay to the end of the video if you want to learn about the giveaway, or you could cheat and go down to the description and learn that way as well. But anyways, we're going to be talking about the giveaway in this video. Before we get into that, I do want to talk about the Osiris Aerial Dominator, aka the Axis Model Works Master Grade Kshatriya. I've spent about 20 hours or so on it over the weekend, and I want to mention panel lining. So here we have a tip of the wing binder, and as you can see here, the plastic is very, very flimsy. Now, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing because remember, this is on the end of the wing binder. There's no metal parts in this kit. So you're going to want the wings to be a little lighter because everything's going to be made of plastic. But you do want to be careful with this part, right? But what I also noticed is that the material of this plastic has this sort of matte finish to it. I hope you can kind of see that. It's got this really matte sheen and finish to these parts. And if you look at the panel lining here on the back, you can see it's not as crisp as what I'm used to, right? I'm usually better with panel lining here. So I would probably recommend to you builders out there, if you're about to embark on the Osiris, if you're waiting on the Osiris, that you may want to gloss coat a lot of the armor runners here on the Osiris, because the Tamiya accent color does not like to flow on this type of material. It likes to splotch, it likes to pool up. So it's going to take a lot of extra time. I made an Instagram post that it took me 15 hours or so to panel line all 64 runners here, and that was no joke. It took a massive amount of time. But that's also because I panel line everything, and you'll see why in the review. I'm really excited to get you this review, but it's probably about 2 weeks out just because of busyness with work and my other job, and then the amount of material here that I have to work with. So stay tuned for that, but if you are anticipating the Osiris anytime soon, probably going to want to gloss coat some of these parts before using Tamiya just to help it flow better, because the flow on this material is not great, and I will leave it at that and save the rest for the review. So just tiny spoiler for the Osiris review there, but I figured that was important to mention because a lot of people are building it. There's a lot of excitement and hype about this kit, so I wanted to get that little word out there first. Second thing to mention, and I don't like talking politics. I want to keep this channel as separate from politics as possible, right? I want this to be a nice, positive place where we can just talk about Gundam and Gunpla, but unfortunately, real-world politics has come into play with the channel here and has negatively directly affected it. I get all my kits through Hobby Link Japan. That's how I get my kits early and get them reviewed pretty close to other creators out there on YouTube. Unfortunately, because I live in the United States of America, EMS shipping, DHL, and FedEx has stopped shipping to the United States, as in there's no options for it. If something were to hit my private warehouse on Hobby Link Japan, I don't think there's really a way I can get it here. FedEx might still be doing shipping, but there's no option for it, so I'm a little stuck right now. So things like the Master Grade Barbatos Lupus, which I was really anticipating and I believe comes out later this month or in October, I'm probably not going to get on the channel, and probably won't get it on the channel until it gets here stateside, so about 2 or 3 months after release. So that's the bad thing. The good thing is I have an absolute mountain of a backlog with a ton of old kits that haven't been printed in a while. So there is the possibility to take a step back from newer releases and look at some things that we haven't seen in a long time. They are mostly high grades, and that's because I've been trying to collect all of the numbered high grades that have released since 1999, and I'm about 30 kits off of that. So We do have some options for some interesting kits and some vintage kits to look at as we have this kind of lull between new releases. So I appreciate your patience with that and any support you give to the channel during that time. It's definitely not something I wanted to deal with, but unfortunately it has hit the channel. So it is what it is, but we'll make do, and hopefully I can cook up some nice, interesting content between now and then. So I did just mention that I've been trying to collect one of every numbered high grade. And HobbyLink Japan's backorder system has been paramount with this. That's how I've collected a lot of my kits. Unfortunately, in October, they're changing their backorder system. And anything that's been backordered for 3 years is going to be basically canceled. And you're going to have to notify yourself. So you're going to have to go back to the listing of the kit you want and click notify me when it's available. So it's going to a typical out of stock type of service and notification rather than a backorder in private warehouse system. So that last 30, 35 kits or so, I'm probably just going to have to wait for a reprint and for it to hit the United States. But HobbyLink Japan has been very helpful trying to basically finish that list off. Now, the unfortunate thing is that some of the ones I still need are very rare, and they're heavy hitters, like the Hyakushiki, I believe it's high grade number 5, and then the Hyakushiki with Mega Bazooka Launcher, as well as the Gundam Mark II with flying armor. All of those haven't been reprinted in quite a long time. So I'm a little bit screwed when it comes to those, especially now because I think Suragaya is going to be a little difficult to use during this whole tariff period as well. So hopefully this kind of blows over eventually and I can start using other resources to source these rare kits. But the backorder system is closed. So the old video I did about how I obtain rare and out of print Gunpla, it's a little out of date now, and some of the advice in that video is no longer relevant because the backorder system is going to go away. It served its purpose for me. It helped me a lot, but I probably still have about 50 kits on backorder that I've been hoping would have been reprinted by now and would have hit my private warehouse. But there have been a few prints that have completely missed my private warehouse, so there's definitely been some back orders out there for a very, very long time. Because back in 2022, I went down the list of everything I needed and I backordered everything. Like, huge HobbyLink Japan orders. So I've been waiting quite a long time for some of these kits, and they've already been printed since then. And like the Rosenzulu 149 has been printed 3-4 times. It's never hit my private warehouse. I had to buy it in the USA. So that just goes to show you how long some of these back orders have been waiting. The next thing I want to talk about is the Master Grade Sazabi Verka giveaway. So this is only open to continental United States fans. Unfortunately, there's a lot of red tape with giveaways and other countries, and shipping is also insane. So we're just going to play it safe, and this is only going to be open to continental United States fans. I apologize, and I hope I can do something for everyone else in the future. So just have a little bit of patience with this type of giveaway stuff for these milestones. So to enter this giveaway, what you'll need to do is go down to the description. There's going to be a link to a Google form, and you'll have to fill this out. I'm probably going to leave this open for about a week, and then I will use a randomizer from all the entrants, and we will see who wins the Master Grade Sazabi Verka. There's not a lot of information you need to fill out on this form. It's just got your name, email address, and zip code. That way I can verify that you are within the continental United States. And that's that. That's all you need to do to enter. You don't even need to be subscribed technically to enter. And that's part of YouTube's rules. So we're playing by all of these books here, and I can't wait to get this shipped out to one of you because this is one of the best master grades of all time, at least so far, until something better comes along to usurp it. And I just think it'll be fun. I really appreciate everyone for supporting me and helping me get to this high subscriber count with, basically, I've really only been active on this channel about 1.5 years now, right? But we got to 10K just after my 1 year anniversary of being active on the channel. So that's huge. That's enormous, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. That's really big. The next thing I want to mention, and this goes a little hand in hand with the Master Grade Sazabi Verka, is that I am still debating a members-only Discord. Now, I say it's going to be members only because YouTube keeps harassing me to open up memberships. And this will be one of the perks for it, because I'm not going to do the members-only type of early video thing. I don't think that's very fair to everyone. But I do think a members-only Discord will kind of help weed out any trolls and people like that. That's mostly what I'm afraid of with opening a Discord, is I need help moderating it. I don't have a ton of extra time because usually I'm here creating content for you guys or slaving away at my corporate job. So I would absolutely need help moderating it, because that's the one thing I don't want. Is I don't want to open this Discord, get everyone involved, and then go in there and just see a dumpster fire, right? And that's what I'm kind of afraid of, because I know there's some very nefarious people out there that just exist to create chaos, and I don't want that, right? I want to be a positive place where Gundam creators can come together. We can all share ideas, we can all share troubleshooting, we can all share our builds, and maybe we can even do community builds. So there's a lot of really great things we can get from a members-only Discord, but it's going to take some community help and work together. So I'm going to gauge interest below with another Google form you can fill out, and of course this is all optional. But you fill out the Google form and you let me know, kind of be like an application sort of thing, to let me know if you're willing to be a mod, and I'll take this offline and talk to a couple of the applicants and maybe see if we can come up with a way to make this work for all parties involved. I really just want to build a nice positive community where we can all talk Gunpla and have a great time. That's mostly what I want. I want everyone to have a great time. And that's what I'm here for, right? I'm here to talk Gunpla, to spread the love of the hobby, to spread the love of the franchise in general, and to kind of just bring people together, right? So that's kind of my main goal with this channel anyways. Another channel update here that I wanted to mention is the original idea for this channel was to be a sort of archive of Gunpla kits, and that's why I picked high grade as my primary grade to collect first, because I wanted to do a unboxing video of all numbered high grades since 1999. This was primarily so when I'm long gone, someone out there in the future could come back to these videos and say, oh, okay, you know, this is what's included in this box. Like, let's say the high grade line just it evaporates, it disappears, right? And all these kits go away. Unlikely to happen, but just run with the hypothetical. In the future, someone could look back and see this video, and it's going to basically immortalize the kits. That's why I did so many unboxing videos. But I realized that not a lot of people like unboxing videos. So I made the choice to remove them from the channel. And a lot of people on my community post seemed to like that, because they said, hey, I really didn't like getting the notification that an unboxing video is showing up, because I'm not going to watch it. And that seemed to be the general consensus. So unboxing videos from now on are going to be mixed into reviews, similar to how they are now. So there'll be a brief moment where we talk about runners and you'll see the box open quickly, but that's going to be about it. The only other time you might see a sort of unboxing is with a custom build type of video, like similar to the Akatsuki or the Sananju type of video, the Fixing Sananju video. So don't anticipate a lot of unboxings here unless it's something really, really, really special. I don't even think the Perfect Grade New might be an exception to that, but from here on out, I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of unboxings unless I get a large majority of subscribers come and tell me we want to see unboxings return. So that is that. One last thing, I am on Instagram. It's the same tag. It's Joe's Gunpla Garage, and you can follow me there. And that's where I post more behind the scenes type of things, because it's a lot easier to take out my phone, take a picture of what's going on, upload it, and then go about my day, right? This type of content creation with video stuff takes quite a bit longer, and it's not super sustainable with how busy my schedule is with everything going on. So if you want to follow me there, see more behind the scenes stuff, then go ahead and do so. I believe that's going to do it for me on this vlog slash channel update. This was kind of an important video to get out. I'm really excited to do this giveaway. I really want to give back to you guys for helping me get to this milestone so quickly. I really wouldn't be here without my subscribers, and I owe a lot to you guys, so thank you all so much. Remember to check out those Google forms below because they're going to benefit me, they're going to benefit you, because it's going to be kind of a feedback thing where I can kind of gauge what you guys want to see on the channel, especially with some of the things going on right now that are outside of my control. If you want to see more vlogs similar to this one, let me know. This has been kind of an experiment, kind of a test. This is a completely different camera than what I'm used to using. In fact, the camera I'm used to using, my R5 Mark II, is up there for the Osiris video. And in fact, the Osiris is all over this workstation. So there's quite a lot going on here in the studio, so just bear with me because this is a behemoth of a kit, this Osiris Aerial Dominator. But that's going to do it for me in this vlog channel update, and until the next video, be sure to stay safe, have fun, and happy building.